sports. It's in the game.
Let's get along!
He's in a really bad situation here. He might have to tap.
Do they keep fighting, digging?
Well, EA has to be one of the most upsetting companies, if not the most upsetting company to deal with, and for not the apparent reasons like microtransactions, poor stability, aggressive pay-to-wins. As we all know, they released Origin, a flagship distribution product in 2011. They said it would be the competitor to Steam.
You serious?
And as apparent as it is, I decided to jump into the world of Reddit, see what the community was talking about, and do feel free to pause it and read the comments. I'm just breezing through this really quick, but I've done everything from searching their sketchy websites that are consistently tracking what you're looking for, all the way down to these weird websites that are apparently gaming news outlets. Take the information with a grain of salt, but a fair amount of them, I've done the research, all are saying the next UFC 5, is going to be cross-platform and is going to be on the PC, obviously. But once again, that's all speculation. I haven't seen any of their information being credited, but aside from that, it's definitely been brought up for years now, as Reddit is bringing it up. And to kick things off, I want to start with a credible source, and this one is coming directly from Jeff Harrower, his own Twitter. He is a principal gameplay programmer over there at Sony Santa Monica. He was a former gameplay dev for the UFC, and he had this to state in his statement, replying to a comment by a user named Wheelix Lewis. This was posted on July 11th, 2020. And the comment was, any word on crossplay? And then Jeff commented back saying, I don't think people really understand what's involved in trying to get crossplay working for a game that has a deterministic network model like UFC as compared to a server-based FPS. I won't say it's impossible, but it would be a massive undertaking. Then with the sub-comments, thanks for explaining that, my guy. I just figured crossplay was the new way for all upcoming big games. Then there was another one. But anyways, feel free to pause it, read through it, go check out his Twitter. Don't harass him. He's obviously the only guy that actually cares about us and decided to give us a comment after a year and probably multiple years since the first UFC debut. Since then, we really can't comprehend the internal politics going on at EA. And don't tell me that they can't port it over to PC. Madden was on PC until 2006, and don't tell me it's because of hardware requirements. Everything they have runs on the Ignite engine. Well, when it at least comes to the sport line of EA games. They promised a flagship distribution client, and they chose not to port the UFC onto PC. To think, the UFC, the most respected platform that puts the best of the best mixed martial artists into an arena that has no competition in this genre in the world. It's honestly unbelievable. We want to pay EA money for their products. EA has a distribution system needed. EA has games on the same engine already ported to PC, and the only answer we can assume is EA doesn't want our money. Unless it's microtransactions, right?
Earth $119.99. Downloadable continents. Premium Pass $20 monthly, gain access to emotions, language, animals, plants, sunlight, fresh water, oxygen, and gravity, still in early access.
Well, let's talk about the argument of piracy. Online distributions through Steam, Epic Games, and Origin have stopped most of our desires to pirate much of anything nowadays. And I don't condone this kind of behavior, but if you're short on money, you can even go places like Instant Gaming or G2A, where they sell you some products that are fairly old for a discounted price. We're not going to get into the topic of where they're getting these codes and like the reasons of redeeming them, but to get back on topic, EA has this weird obsession with piracy to the point that they've seemingly rather lose business than deal with piracy like every other company. Even the AAA titles are doing it. Yet, the argument can be made that most multiplayer games need a valid internet connection and checks the game's integrity to see if you have a legit copy. So, obviously, piracy isn't the reason or the answer we believe that justifies why they aren't putting UFC onto PC. Also, as the same reason above, They demanded all their games on PC. We're talking about Origin, the distribution platform, has to be all social, whatever that means. And the way we can gather that is they need every game you play off of the Origin platform to always be online. And if you're not online, it doesn't let you access the games. Even horrid, like just horrible games like SimCity or The Sims, you still need to be signed in online in order to use them. So there's levels and there's like these, I guess, checks and balances that are already implemented on their platform that verify if you're using legit copies to, are they up to date, and whatever background diagnostics they're doing. That's all I can really tell you for that part. But I'm sure, as all of us PC gamers can agree, we aren't buying a next-gen console.
I'm making YouTube videos, I'm making money. Obviously, I'm not a bum.
You ain't making shit! New fucking system, your new system. You wanna see it?
Are you kidding? No! Are you kidding me?
The hardware specs are a joke compared to PCs. Well, granted, with some hardware that's not optimal, but you get my premise.
Amen, brother. Then we're finally talking sense on the TV.
Is there a way we can work around the grid, like maybe live subscriptions? Nope. Paying for live subscriptions like Xbox Game Pass or EA Play or cloud gaming still won't let you play any UFC game. I've tried, like here are the examples. I really dislike EA. They've managed to run a lot of our favorite franchises into the ground, mainly UFC. I wish UFC could choose another developer or distributor, because at this point, they're doing it no justice. As you hardcore fans and the lucky ones that are on console have probably noticed, UFC 4, their latest title, is a joke compared to the physics in UFC 3. Like, it wasn't even a copy and paste job. They completely degraded the mechanics, they degraded so many quality of life components into this game, where there's no justification for the UFC to keep going to them. I don't know if they have a contract, but they need to ditch it. And when it comes to why we're probably never going to get a UFC onto PC is simply, we don't know, and EA is just giving us the middle finger. It's as simple as that. There's a lot of us that can hang our hopes on UFC 5, which is going to be coming in the near future. Let's be honest, EA is known for coming up short. They've messed up more times than they've been successful. Granted, one of their best titles ever, their subsidiary DICE, literally carries them with the Battlefield franchise. But, you know, with their newest releases, that's debatable as well. But other than that, I hope this sums up everything you guys were looking for. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you guys would like. I have nothing but cringe content available. But I might be doing more of these commentary videos, topics on things that I believe most of us have a nitpick for, and not much people are talking about it, unless it's like the great people in the Reddit forums or anything of that nature. So aside from that, I can speak for all of us. EA, you suck, and have a good one.